Morning.
Good
I hope you're feeling
morning.
good.
Sorry, I don't have my stream deck set up in here yet, which is really silly.
I set it up after the last stream.
Well, I just did what did I do? I added another screen in here.
Something new, something fresh.
Yes, my husband got a new screen yesterday for his office, so I took his old one so I could dual screen it up.
Oh, nice. Having the second screen is like so convenient, important, like especially when you're just playing a game on the PC, and then one for like your what's the word for it? The chat, your
Yes.
stream. Oh my god, my brain is so malfunctioning right now.
I should probably
Streamlabs.
Yes.
I know words, I think. I used all my energy to work out this morning, and I become that dumb jock without actually being a jock because I'm not good at sports.
I mean, you're probably better than I am.
Well, actually, gym was my worst mark.
Still probably better than me.
I don't know. How bad is your bad at gym then?
I mean, I don't go to the gym, so that's probably part of it.
You can be fit but not athletic.
I'm not coordinated. I'm not athletic. I have just bad.
Just bad.
Just bad.
So this is how bad I am with sports. I am very bad at throwing things, aiming things into nets and posts. I am athletic and coordinated, but just my body. Anything around my body? Hell no.
I mean, your body does need to be at least slightly coordinated, right? To be able to do anything.
My body's coordinated, but if you, like, I'll throw something at Mark, and he always expects it to not be where I want it to be. So if I throw something at him, he's just gonna think that I'm throwing something, and it'll probably end up on, like, the peripherals of him. Which is very true. So, I mean, I want to say I'm good at everything, but no, I'm going to admit that I am not good at throwing things. I will walk towards you to place it in your area versus throwing it, because that is a dangerous game y'all are playing. If you want me to do that. I don't know. Okay. So explain to me what your deficiencies in gym is. I want to hear this.
I just can't breathe well. My lungs suck.
Oh no. Oh, that sucks. So being in a hot place is not good for you then.
No. Did I ever tell you about the time I had a heat stroke?
No, but I can already imagine how that went. Oh my god. Hi, Eric. Which state were you in?
I was actually in Mexico. I was in Cabo.
Oh no.
So
did you go to the hospital?
No, I was actually I was in line to go swim with the dolphins, and we had gone snorkeling the day before, and I don't know what it was. I just got overheated, or I took on too much of the salt water, and they call our name to come swim with the dolphins, and I just drop. And
that's so sad.
But luckily, the company that we were doing this through, like, they were amazing. Like, they seriously, like, they not only took care of me, made sure I was hydrated, paid for our taxi back home. They also gave us tickets to come back and swim with the dolphins again.
Aww. Because it's out of your control. That's not something you
Yeah.
can control. Your body just will die on itself when it can't handle something. So, did you end up going back?
Yes, we did. We made time like right before our flight was leaving, to be able to go and swim with the dolphins.
Now that is good customer service.
Yeah, they were fantastic. And then like they had called the hotel, and even like our hotel was aware of it, and they made sure that like a doctor came to see me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No, that is great to hear. So I'd say not all services will do that.
They won't. I'm
Mhm.
trying to pick my colors, my base colors for this. Let's see.
All people are saying R.I.P. Kara.
Yeah, I my husband,
Was he around during the time of that?
that was
I don't know
actually
when.
the day before he proposed.
Oh my gosh! He must have been so worried. What if he was just like, what if she doesn't get better for time for the proposal? Oh
I
my
know,
god, I can
'cause
just
I think
imagine.
I ruined the proposal because they wanted to go out and do karaoke that next night, and I was so tired, and we got back to the hotel and I slept like 16 hours.
Holy.
And they woke up and wanted to go do karaoke the next day, and I left early and
Oh no.
to go back to the room to go back to sleep.
You're
And
so
it
exhausted.
was that next night that we went out on like this like dinner on this pirate ship thing, and then as we were walking back like along the beach,
That's when you.
that's whenever he proposed.
I love it. I love it. Aw.
I got me a
Well.
sweet one.
I love that. I'm glad everything worked out in the end and that
It
you
just
lived.
took a little bit.
Just a little, you know? Hey, heat stroke is not easy to deal with. I would know. I've gotten it. It's not easy. It's like your body just gives up because it doesn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm glad you lived through that. I'm glad you got engaged because obviously
Yes.
we're big fans. We're
Got
big
me.
fans.
I got me a good man.
Yeah.
Got me a good one.
And
Took me a
you got
while.
to see dolphins.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I'm a little scared of dolphins, not gonna lie, but I mean, I'm told that they're nice. But
They
they're
were
they're
so amazing.
they're a little bit of a-holes, I heard too. Some of them.
The one, I mean, yeah, they can be, but I got lucky. Like, the ones that I dealt with were really awesome.
Yeah, I feel like tourist companies, they'll just bring the nice ones out. They shouldn't bring the a-holes.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
We don't need that type of press.
No.
It is what it is. What? Eric, I'm already engaged. A man already put a ring on it. I always love when I get new people who don't know this. I'm like, I feel like I say it enough, but maybe I don't say it enough at the same time. I'm engaged. I was engaged, and then I'm married. I'm a taken woman.
Ooh, kept. I'm a kept woman.
A kept woman. I keep things. And
So kept, I
let's just
bought a cake pan.
a cake pan. Oh no,
Yes.
I'm not that kept. I mean, I'm kept, but not that type of kept.
No, yesterday we woke up. He wanted to go have breakfast, so we went to the next town over to go have breakfast because there's nothing here other than like Waffle House. And then we went and what did we do? Went to GameStop, went to Kirkland's, And then we went to Walmart where I knew that they had this monitor that I wanted.
Love me some Walmart.
I mean, I was so surprised whenever I looked at like Best Buy and they had nothing that I wanted. And I was like, all right, we're gonna go with this one then. And I mean, it was either I bought it or he bought it, and he was wanting a bigger monitor, so he bought it.
You bought it, and then you inherited
The old one.
the old one.
Yes.
Yeah, we have so I have like one really nice screen for my gaming to game on, and then I have like 2 identical screens for the sides of my computer. And it is so worth it to have the extra monitors. Because before, were you just tabbing over to see chat and stuff?
Well, I had just moved. Whenever I did my PC build last weekend, I was using oh my god, my brain.
Your
so
tablet?
I have my main screen, and then I have like a little travel monitor, kind of like what you had at FNT.
Oh yeah.
I have one kind of similar to that. And so I was just using those 2. So I decided that it was time. I needed more real estate because I kept finding myself going back upstairs into my office. Because I needed more screen real estate because I've got my 49-inch up there.
49-inch? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's an ultra wide. I love it.
That is worth the real estate. Oh my god. I thought about getting one of those, but I was like, oh no, like if the monitor goes, the whole monitor goes.
Yeah,
at least I have 2 backups.
It's not amazing for streaming. Because you can't just like full screen a game. Your games always have to be in window mode, or else they're in ultra wide.
Oh my god, that would be so funny to see certain games like that.
Yeah. So like whenever like I'm not streaming, it's fine. Like it's perfect for work. I probably should have just like brought that down here to work with, but I really don't care all that much. But it's a nice screen and I like it.
I wonder how expensive those are. Oh my god. Can't imagine.
I got mine almost 3 years ago for just under $1,000.
100,000. Dang.
It was I got a job in the gaming industry present to me.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah, I did a full office upgrade whenever I started working from home. So I got a standing desk and I got a new monitor.
I feel like you need it though, because like people we can say we're balling, but it's an investment in the end
really
because
is.
It'll improve functionality. And like I'll say this, when I'm on FNT on the road, I miss my screen so much.
Oh yes.
My little teeny tiny little travel monitor is like it's okay.
It does the
But it's not
job,
the
but
same.
it doesn't do it comfortably.
No, oh my god, and then I'm looking down and like I feel my neck just like tightening up, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such an old lady. I need ergonomics. I miss the ergonomics.
Yes. That's one thing I really need to invest in for this downstairs area is a new chair. Because, oof, the one I have is like messing up my back.
I'm using a dining room chair right now.
Oh my goodness.
I feel you on that. I
think this thing is like, got it before we were married. So probably like 8 or 9 years old. It's an old DX Racer I got for free. um, whenever I lived in Texas. I was at a booth, and I had been actually looking into buying a DX racer, but they're like $500. So,
Oh my god.
I had asked somebody. I was like, "Hey, like, do you feel like that thing was worth the money?" They're like, "Definitely." I was like, "Okay." They're like, "Why, are you looking for one?" I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Well, it's the last day of the convention. If you come back at 6, I'll just give it to you." He's like, "Because I don't want to
Shut
pack
the front
it up."
door. Shut the front door.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was
Okay,
like,
company.
holy crap.
That's like what you hear about at conventions, and I mean, you're the first that I've heard of like that great of a deal.
Right?
I mean, you hear about good deals at the end of the day, but like not that good.
But not free 50.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go. But you're like a pro with these conventions.
Yeah, that was whenever I first started going to them too. That was a long time ago.
I feel like I'm with an expert with you because you just know so much, and well, also you just know so many people.
I know a lot of people. More people than I would have expected. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I ran into one of Carrie's friends, that artist that we saw.
Oh, yeah, the one
she
I
was
bought
at the
prints
convention
from?
I went to a couple weeks ago.
Nice. She's
her
got
name
great
is-
prints, that one.
Yes. I think her name is Julia?
Julia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's sweet. And I like her work. It's like, is it watercolor? Is that what it's called?
It's colored pencil.
Colored pencil. Never mind. It looks like watercolor.
It
to me
looks
then.
like watercolor. It's very kind of like sketchy, pretty.
Mhm.
Like, I loved it. I loved her stuff.
Yeah, no, she does really pretty stuff. For sure.
We're gonna try something real quick.
Alright. We're gonna go to, I think, should I do one of the dark colors, maybe? No, I'm gonna just go along here. We're going number 2 now.
Ooh, don't go number 2.
No, not that number 2. We're going number 2 color. I need a paper towel or something. Oh, you know what? I have my dog's pee pads here. I'm gonna use that as my blotter. It's like the perfect blotter.
Yeah, it does the job.
Definitely does.
Alright, that should
They won't need it.
be so... Yeah, that's
Actually-
not as blown out anymore. There
I'll
we go.
use another paintbrush. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready?
I want to see it. I want to see what the next thing is.
It's pink.
Ooh.
Well, we'll see how this works out. Honestly, this is such a... I feel like, remember when you were a kid and you painted? Or not painted, I should say paint. When you did the coloring book?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm doing a coloring book right now.
I love that.
And it's so fun. I miss those days.
Mm-hmm. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I get really distracted whenever I'm painting.
Oh, okay. Tell the people what you're painting.
I am painting, this is Link from Tears of the Kingdom, gliding. I'm working on his torso right now. This is a model that my husband got as a benefit of being a patron for a Patreon called Nom Nom Figures.
Nom figures.
Nom
That's
Nom.
cute.
Yep. I do have it linked in my description if you are interested in looking at any of their STL files. They do monthly figures. They're pretty awesome. It's like $10 and you get 3 STLs every month at least.
3. That's actually really good.
Yeah, and like they do really good stuff. Like their models are always fantastic.
And is it games or what type of
anime, whatever's kind of trending at that time. Like whenever like Cyberpunk was on, they did a lot of Edge Runners stuff. Like there's this really cute Rebecca that I want to do. They had a lot of Genshin stuff.
Oh, I think people would love Genshin Impact.
Yes, Genshin was like my main game.
Really?
It was for a long time, yeah.
I've never played it. I think I'd like it, to be honest.
The combat is so satisfying.
Was it turn-based?
No, it's hack and slash.
Because that's one thing. Almost all Final Fantasy games is turn-based.
Yes.
But there are some, the new ones, that are adopting like the, I guess
almost like mixed media. It's a little bit more like Kingdom Hearts was.
Yeah. Because
where you have the mixture of the spells and the
dodge is so important.
Yes.
What game was it? Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yes.
I was like, this feels like Elden Ring.
Yes.
I feel like I'm playing Elden Ring right now. And I mean, like, I actually kind of liked it more than the turn-based, to be honest, but
I really enjoyed 7.
Yeah, I can't wait until the next installment of the remake. And then you need to play 16 at some point.
I know. I have it. I just haven't played it. I get like I'm so finicky whenever it comes to games. I enjoy playing them, but I really enjoy just like my lazy time on the couch as well, where I could just play something mindless.
Choosing choosing is difficult sometimes.
Yes, it definitely can be. And then you've got people like you who
play a billion games.
Yes, and I love it. I love that you're playing Baldur's Gate right now because like it was one that I thought I would like, and it ended up not being my type of gameplay that I'm really interested in. So
which is okay.
Yeah, so I enjoy watching it though because the story is entertaining. But like I think I'm having a better time watching it than I would have had playing it. And that's fair. I think that game, it's not for everyone. Yeah. I mean, it's very even just the role playing aspect, there's a lot of role playing, there's a lot of battling, but because I'm playing it on easy, I'm not getting the difficult battles. Like Mark said that he spent like 4 hours once trying to beat a group of people, and I'm like, I did it in 10 minutes. You're like, ha 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 ha, I'm a better gamer than you, suck it.
And then he's like, you're on easy mode. Don't tell people that.
Don't have to point it out, thanks.
But I always think that he always ends up playing a step up more than me in most games anyway, because he's a significantly better gamer. So I'm okay with that. Yeah. I'm okay with that reputation. He is very good at gaming. I only wish I could have his skills. But I think I'd have to do this for another, like, oh god, decades?
Decades? Multiple?
Decades. Yeah, I started when he was a teenager.
Yeah.
I started like 3 years ago. Well, actually, you know what? If I didn't get it by now, it just means that I'm not very good.
No. We all have our own learning curves, especially with gaming. Like, there's still, like, I've been gaming my whole life, and there's still so many games that, like, just don't click with me. Like, rhythm games, I hate anything that has anything to do with rhythm.
Oh, those are my favorite!
I am so bad at them.
I've been wanting, if I could make room in my house for this, I would totally do it. but I love Beat Saber on
Oh, I do.
VR.
I like Beat Saber on medium. I can play on medium just fine. But anything above that, I can't do.
Yeah. Let's just say I love. Is it expert? Whatever the highest is. Just that's the coordination. That's within my grasp. I'm okay with that type of coordination.
Yeah, I don't have that.
And that's okay. You're almost done. Are you almost done Tears?
I just got the robot. The robot sage is where I'm at. So I still have a little ways to go.
I think I got 3 sages at this point, but it's been a while since I've like picked up the Switch, and I think I'm grabbing my Switch from my brother probably this week, so I can maybe pick up the game again. But then I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just playing it offline.
Yeah, I think you'll really appreciate it a little bit more. And I think you'll be a little bit more satisfied with the puzzles.
Yeah, there's so much pressure with the puzzles when people are watching. Oh my god. Chad, I love you. I swear. But, you know, I understand now a lot more after playing Tears of the Kingdom when people are trying to help you. And I understand. I appreciate the help. But sometimes it's so satisfying when you get it on your own.
Yes. And I don't like backseat gaming unless I absolutely, like, ask. Like, unless I'm just like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Here is your chance to help. Unless I say that, like, don't tell me. Like, I want to figure it out. I want to feel that satisfaction of, like, that accomplishment.
Getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So. What are the blue balls that appear on the left camera but not on the right camera? Blue balls? Oh! Oh, that's so weird. So, there's like a blue line in the image. Oh, wait. Image? Oh, here. It's this.
He's over here by me.
This is what he saw. I'm like, what blue balls? I thought they were an artifact in my camera. No, so this is for is a magnifying glass and little clips so that you could put stuff in there, and it's supposed to help when you're like doing your Warhammer painting. So you can like clip the actual figure on there so that it's a little easier to maneuver. I'm smart, I swear.
You figured it out.
Thank you for dealing with me.
Tentacle demon is what somebody just called it.
I mean, it could be the blue ball version of Mauler, I suppose.
Oh, goodness.
I do have Mahler here. Here's Molly. He helps me paint.
Oh, I gotta wait for it to catch up.
This cookies. I'm dead. That I didn't know. I honestly thought the camera was broken.
You're like, what is going on?
I'm like, there are blue balls on my screen. What the heck? This wasn't a joke. That's where my mind
there is your little
goes.
Mauler. Sorry, I just now saw it. It just caught up.
I love Mahler. I can't wait until I get. Did you order any of those makeshift ones of like?
Didn't. I wish I would have though. I didn't order any of the plushies. I'm a bad friend.
That's okay. There's a lot to have out there, and I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be more in the future. I know they're gonna do a BBC version, but I would say mine will probably be the comic book version people have made of me.
Your little icon. I love that.
And then I don't know about what the boys will be, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I imagine it'll be Az in his white suit.
Ooh, a white suit as
Hold on.
cool. Yep, yep. Mauler. I don't know what version of Mauler it will be. Maybe Blue Balls Mauler. Kidding on that. Trying to think. Mauler doesn't have a comic book persona yet, so that we know of.
Yeah, this is you.
Sorry, my husband. We cleaned all of Gus's beds yesterday, and I'm not showing that on camera. There's no.
What?
Get that away from me.
Is it a ball of your hair?
It's a ball of Gus's hair.
Oh.
Because we
I just
cleaned
assumed
all
since
of
he
his
said
beds
this is you.
yesterday.
Oh my god. Is it bigger than my dog's?
Yes, it's bigger than your dog.
Oh my god. That is a lot of hair.
This is what came out of our lint trap for our dryer.
Oh my god. Wait, I'm waiting for it to catch up.
Oh my good lord. I just heard my husband go, "Oh my god." It's like, what? Are you okay?
He's like, I'm fine. The lint trap.
It
We'll be fine.
explains why our dryer motor went out.
Oh no! Oh yeah, you did tell us.
Yeah, well, he got a new motor and he fixed it.
Nice.
So, but it was like it got to like it was just smelling burnt. It would kick on for a couple minutes for like a few seconds and then it'd shut
Ooh.
off and you'd smell that like burnt smell.
Oh, it's a good thing you found it because I've heard of actual fire started from lint.
Yeah. And like luckily like it wasn't our lint or anything. It was just our motor went out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see, what do I have next?
Quagmire asked Amos, does the size of the brush matter or how you use it count?
Both.
Both.
Definitely
I knew
both.
we'd have the same answer.
Definitely both.
Hey, quality and quantity
size
matter.
queens.
Yeah, we are size queens. Our first planet we ever made a home on, we called it the size queen.
Yep.
But hey, when it comes to brushes, hell yeah. When it comes to I don't think when it comes to males that should matter as much, but that's up to each girl, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a bit of both still. Bit of both.
Okay, so this pink reminds me of Barbie. I've been listening to the Barbie soundtrack.
Oh yeah. You didn't
yeah,
like
well,
the movie, but you liked the music.
I love the song that they dance to at the beginning when they have the party at the Barbie house.
Yes.
With Dua Lipa.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really good song. Okay, I love it, and I love Dua Lipa. And if in my youth I probably would learn the dance. I might still do it if I have time, but we'll see. What I'll end up doing is downloading the video on YouTube and then just watching it repeatedly over and over on my trip, and then trying to learn the dance like a loser.
Oh my
But I love it.
God.
I did stuff like that when I was younger. Music videos were the best. That's why I love like song and dance. Like,
I love it. It makes me so happy.
yep. I think it's ridiculous, but it's a great pastime, and that's why like if I were younger, these TikTok dances would be so fun.
Yeah.
But I don't have the time for TikTok dances.
No, you barely have time to like breathe or sleep.
Exist. It sucks, okay, sometimes, because I want to be able to do everything, but like even reading a book, I would love to read a book and relax with it, but I gotta be picky with my time.
Yeah. And I don't blame you one bit.
I will read Islam 2 at some point. I haven't opened my package yet. I took the hat out though, and I wore it, but I haven't taken out like the book. I've just left it in the cardboard.
Yeah. I haven't read it yet either. I haven't had time.
There you go. Hey, maybe when you read it, I'll read it.
Okay.
I'll put the pressure on you.
Oh god.
Oh no. You can do it. I believe in you. That's what I say to myself every
I don't know about that.
Good morning, Kin.
Good morning.
Oh gosh. If you guys haven't yet, you guys should. I know I have Kara on my window, but you should watch her IRL because I have a delay on. It's probably a delay on a delay, so that way you see what she's doing. Plus, she's doing actually something more. What's the word for it? Imaginative? No.
I was thinking like technical.
Technical? God, I said the word earlier. I mean, I'm painting spots that have numbers in it. She's using her imagination.
Nah,
What's the
I'm
word
using
for
reference.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
Don't talk
take it
me
back.
up. You don't gotta talk me up.
But I do. Well, I mean, okay, your turtle figure was really cool. I think that was more on you. Your
that one
whatever
was
that
more
word
on
is.
me.
What? I don't forget. Freaking word I'm trying to find. I don't even know.
I
Chat,
don't know.
I hope.
Chat, read our minds. This is your one time that you're allowed to do it. Try to figure out what word we're trying to say.
Being a typical bimbo right now.
It's just called lack of caffeine.
Oh god, I'm halfway through my cup and I'm seriously debating on getting more.
I should have made coffee this morning, but I didn't.
Where's Husby?
Hesby doesn't make coffee.
Oh really?
He's not a coffee drinker.
Tea?
Monster.
Oh. I love it. Okay. My brain is so farting right now. That's okay. I'll remember it one day.
You'll text it to me, and then
Yeah.
it'll autocorrect into something silly.
Oh my god. I was so I'm leaving there's 2 airports in Toronto, and there's the Pearson, which is the larger airport, and we have like a little island airport in like the downtown area, and it kept on autocorrecting to the large one, and I'm like, oh, I can't mix up this person because they're gonna think that I'm leaving at the wrong airport and then drive me to the wrong place and not plan correctly. I'm like, ah! So
Oh,
I hate
no.
autocorrect sometimes.
Yes.
Also, ducking.
Ugh, ducking. Ducking.
Like, I feel like Apple should know. No one says ducking over, you know, the F word.
Exactly. Let's go ahead and do the head.
Freaking ducking. Ooh, Chad Crypto, pull out your paints. Every Sunday, well, not every Sunday, most Sundays we do this, and you can paint along with us and hang out and chat. And this is honestly one of the most chill streams that I have during the week. This and No Man's Sky. What's up with you and chill stuff? I love it.
I like being cozy.
It's just the mood. Like, we have our I say we get more hyped when we're in person, but
Yes.
when it comes to these online streams, like, I feel like I don't go crazy or freak out or anything like that. So I'm digging this vibe.
Yes. It's some of my favorites.
Oh gosh.
Chill stuff is my favorite.
Yep,
I am
yep,
not
yep.
a high energy person. Come on.
I am.
I am not.
I think as who is it that's at, is it Max? But I'm a very I go by the people around me.
You're a social vampire.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're chill, I'm chill. If you're excited, I'm excited. Because if you've seen, obviously, when I stream with yeah, this is polar opposites in terms of mood. You versus Az.
Oh yeah.
It is definitely a lot different.
Yeah. And I mean, but it's good that you can adapt like that to different content.
I just, yeah. I think a part of it really was when I was doing the aesthetics. I tried to mirror the person so that they could enjoy their time. And some people liked being with that extroverted personality, and some people wanted to just like exist and get their stuff done. I'm sure it was almost like the same thing with you when you were doing hairdressing.
Yes, you always had to adapt to the client. Like, I can't talk to a banker about video games, kind of thing.
Or could you? No, kidding.
This paint needs replaced.
I love when you least expect it to talk about stuff like that. Like I had a person come into when I was at the hospital with a Tears of the Kingdom, or not Tears, a Link shirt, and I was just like, oh my god,
I'm playing this game.
Yeah, and then I had another person with a frick. This shocked me because I wouldn't expect this, but a Warhammer shirt.
Oh.
And so I was just like freaking out. I'm like, oh, the Emperor! And I think he laughed because you wouldn't think a female would be as into Warhammer. So we had a very good conversation about it.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
And you know that probably made his like whole day.
Oh, probably, because like, well, I mean, he was very sick, but he got like super animated after that when he had that. And I mean, I talked to this one other patient, younger man that had a freaking Dragon Ball Z wallet, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so freaking awesome. So apparently learning about all this, well, not the Dragon Ball Z specifically, but Zelda and
just like
Warhammer
anime,
has opened up doors.
Yeah, it definitely it definitely opens doors, and it just gives you another level of being able to connect with somebody.
Really? Yeah. I mean, like, we've talked about the bug for so long, and I hate conversations like that at work now. But so if I can talk nerdy stuff, or like pop culture stuff that's on the more positive side with patients, like hell yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that every day.
All day.
Just don't make a movie reference to which one did, was there a Zelda movie? No, there hasn't been a Zelda movie.
No, there hasn't been a Zelda movie.
Huh. I'm trying to think. Warhammer hasn't had a movie yet. Has Dragon Ball Z had a movie? I've only watched the TV show.
Yes, there's
that's
movies
what
and there's live action that was horrible.
There's a live? Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's what Mesa was hinting at then. Just don't reference the movies. Oh no. Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing I lived under my rock. I didn't know about this movie, and I don't really want to.
Yeah, same with the Avatar: The Last Airbender live action that happened.
Oh, I watched that. It was horrid.
Yeah.
I was so sad because the show was so good.
So good.
And they ruined it. Why couldn't Aang be an Asian? I will say there's one, typecasting really does make a difference.
It does.
And I would have liked it in like an Asian language. I don't know why. I just prefer the voices. I mean, I don't prefer to watch like subtitles, but I think it would have actually been better with a like an Asian language wherever it was originally made. I'm gonna assume Japan. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Actually, it's American.
Is
It's Nickelodeon.
Okay. I'm being racist. Dang, I didn't know that. Okay.
I believe it is. It's Nickelodeon, which is based here in the U.S.
I would assume then.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, chat.
I mean, I wouldn't know. Hi, Tomby. I definitely wouldn't know.
So you can't correct me.
No, I really couldn't. You can tell me anything you want and I'd probably believe you.
I am correct. Yes!
Yeah, there we go. Not a nerd, confirmed. For me.
I just remember watching it whenever it was on air. Like,
that was like what, early 2000s?
Yeah.
I've only watched it on streaming services, so I think that's why I made that assumption that it was anime.
Probably.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, I'm glad
You've seen the movie Hook, right?
No.
The Peter Pan movie with Robin Williams?
I've heard of it, but never watched it.
The guy who plays Rufio is Zuko. So you need to watch it.
I think I need to watch it.
Hook is one of my favorite kids from growing up. It is such a good movie. I think that you would love it.
I like a lot of kid movies. I am a little immature in that sense, if you want to call it immaturity, but there's something so beautiful about family-friendly movies.
It's pure.
Yeah, and as long as the lessons are in there, like the moral lessons, like family, love, friendship, imagination, working together, then I will probably like it. Because I think that's what's missing in a lot of adult movies that I've seen. And the ones that I tend to like always have those themes. But unfortunately, it's just not something that they highlight a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, Hook is fantastic. If you haven't watched it, you need to. It's really, really good.
I'm gonna have to ask Mark if we have the movie, or if it's something on a streaming service. That'd be a fun watch. One of these nights. Oh, and I have to preload my phone with a bunch of movies.
Yeah, you do.
If it's on Netflix, that would make things so much easier. I have a lot of homework to do.
Yeah. I realized this morning that I am going to be so sad because there's overlap of you being gone and my husband being gone. So I'm gonna be so alone.
Well, you
I'll have Starfield.
It's Starfield?
It's Starfield. Well, Starfield is whenever he gets home. It's like he's gonna be gone for like a week. Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Is it for work or?
No, he's gonna go visit his family in Colorado. And this in the 8 years that we've been together, this will be the first time he's leaving without me. So
I'm sure
this will be the longest I've been at home alone.
Is he taking Gus or are you keeping him?
No, I'm keeping Gus.
Okay, good. At least you have him.
I know.
I know he doesn't cuddle you, but I hope he cuddles you.
He won't cuddle me. He will snore from the other room.
He'll protect you.
It's okay.
I love dogs that do that. Like, Rocky will always be in a protective position with JoJo. It's just like all these little details. Like, he'll be slightly in front of her when we're approaching other dogs, and I'm like, it's like inherent, you know. I love that this little puppy just knows that, you know, oh, I gotta take care of my women.
Yep.
Even though, like, Rocky, you are like the size of a shrimp. You can't do anything, but I appreciate it.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah. I'll protect you. Don't worry.
You came
What?
out at a horrible moment.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
He just heard me say it's the thought that counts. He's like, no, it's about the things.
The things?
The
What
things.
Well, he can suck it for leaving you. He's supposed to be there with you forever.
I know. He's leaving me. He's gonna go to a Comic-Con without me.
Oh my god.
You've been
I have been to plenty without you. I know.
That is true. That is very true.
I've been to so many conventions.
I think I've done all the twos. I think. Oh, no. Google says Hook is on Netflix. Ooh, thank you, brother Redlock.
Ooh, yeah, you need to watch Hook. If you've never seen it before, I really think you'll like that one.
I think I will too. I most likely will. Cheers, thank you, brother Redlock. Which reminds me, I don't have anything here. Ancient Suds. We might be developing something that testing out, and I'm really excited for. Or I say we, but he.
A Gary thing?
No. So one of the sponsors, Ancient Suds, or affiliates, whatever you want to call it, one of those names. I love the soap and the balms, but they might be making some more stuff. But yeah, more information closer to. But I love good soaps, and this is the first time I've ever used beef tallow soaps.
Yeah, you had me. Is that the one that you had me try the hand balm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the balm a lot. I'm actually bringing some on the hiking trip. Because I was thinking, I'm like, I don't want to bring lotion, so I bring sunscreen, but I also don't want to bring too much. The little travel balm is going to be perfect for the areas that are going to get super duper dry.
Yeah, that'll be perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
And you could probably take some good product shots while you're there.
Oh, I didn't even think of that, to be honest. Oh my goodness. But yeah, big fan of the soaps. Ooh, I hate trying to keep within the lines of this. My brush feels too fat sometimes.
I wonder if guys ever feel that way.
Did you say guys feel this way?
I said I wonder if guys ever feel that way.
Oh my god. You naughty girls. That
morning.
Robin, or what was his name? Robinson, or Blurred Lines? That what's his name?
I know what you're talking about.
Blurred Love. I know you want it. I know you want it. Forgot the name of the singer.
I can't think of his name either.
Yeah, I don't know. That music video though, like shocked me. I mean, there's the TV safe one, and then
and then the not TV safe one.
What was the name of the girl that was in it?
It was Miley Cyrus, wasn't it? No, she did the
No.
spoof of it.
No, it was one of those Insta models.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She's beautiful. Okay.
Mhm.
But that was a whole lot of women I wasn't expecting to see.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the So at least the men of the world thanked him for it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my goodness. Life
Let's
is
hair
just not
dry.
fair sometimes. I wish I had that much perk.
That much what?
Perk to myself.
Oh, yes. I can understand.
Not wish to have her, but just I wish mine were like take it how you will, chat. Okay. I think I got all the twos. Could be wrong. It starts with an E. I can't even remember it.
Are you hanging out with me, honey?
Huh?
I can't see you. There you are. Oh, hi. He's sitting in a chair back behind my monitors, so I couldn't see him. But I could feel his
Oh.
presence.
Like, I feel your energy. Emily Radajowski. That's what it was. Thank you, Mal. Knew it was gonna bother me if I didn't remember it. Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard of her, and I mean, like, dang. Okay, now we're on to number 3. Ooh, I love this color. It's like a beautiful baby blue.
Ooh, that'll be nice. That'll be fun.
Look at that. Ooh, that blue. So pretty.
I love how you're are you using your dog's pee pads to clean your brushes?
Yes, because I was too lazy to go get paper towel. So, yes. It works, okay? And like freaking, these things are very absorbent.
Oh my god, I love you so much.
Called utility. I'll be using this for like a couple weeks too. Not just gonna be once. You'll see this pee pad come back in a future painting stream.
Oh my god.
Oh, she has a bimbo podcast? Oh. Maybe I should check it out just for fun.
Do it.
I don't know if she has anything like.
Market
Is she
research.
like pop culture? Is she music? Very interesting. Is she gossip? I do like a couple podcasts, but I find the celebrity ones I don't know, depending on what they talk about. Could be fun, could be
Yeah.
not.
It's very dependent on the topic.
Yeah. When I finish watching The Office, I'm working my way through that. I want to listen to the podcast where the two girls started it, where they talk about each episode. And sometimes they'll have like guests on from The
I
Office.
know what you're talking about. It's got Jenna Fisher and I know who you're talking about. The podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks super fun. So I mean, like, hey, those are the type of things that I would like. Like, it's so niche, and that's kind of how I like it. The only pop culture podcast I listen to is a radio station one that I really really like from like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
They're more middle than like a right or left, if that matters to you. But
That's nice.
Called Kiss 92.5 Razumoka Show. Yeah.
I don't do any pop culture podcasts. The only podcasts I ever listen to are like murder ones or Mike Rowe. That's about it.
Micro?
Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He has this one called The Way I Heard It. I can't remember if I've told you about it before, but they're like very short little stories where you like he tells these stories in a way that you kind of have this idea of who he's talking about, but sometimes it's like a different person, but he doesn't tell you who it is until the last sentence of the story.
Oh, I think I heard one of his podcasts just through my friends, because we did the one with Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was a good episode. It could be. It might be Mike Rowe. It might not. I just remember one that's like similar to that style where talk about the life biography, and then at the end they reveal who it is, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, um, Jackie Chan is he had a hard life, that one.
Yeah.
I can understand why celebrities like him specifically will not leave their children their entire legacy,
Yes.
because he had to work for it, and I think there's certain accomplishments in the world that you have to work for, otherwise you absolutely take it for granted. And let's just say a lot of celebrity kids seem pretty rotten.
Yeah, very entitled.
Yeah.
So it's good to see the celebrities who are a little bit more humble.
Grounded. Humble.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it too.
Because I find like people don't understand just what's the word for it? I'm trying to think. Even just the idea of equality over selfishness.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, the world is very strange, and it's hard to live in sometimes, but I think that you need experience in order to really fully understand how some things do work. Like, I saw like a Dunkin' Donuts thing on Twitter, and it was like, when you start work, you have to be in your uniform, and I'm like, that makes sense to me. But there are people who are like,
yeah.
Oh my God, how dare you? You should be paying for me to go to work, put on my uniform, shower, and I'm like, okay, I hope it's a troll, but like some people probably can think that way.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yeah, and I think like as someone who has been on both sides, management and on like the employee side, you have to arrive to work on time, and like you've worked appointment based.
Yeah.
You have to be ready to work when you start. Otherwise, you're wasting your client's time. And they expect you, they reserve this time. They're going to pay you for your time. So, including your employer. So you have to be ready for that time. Otherwise, it's not fair. People, when you book your appointments, it's the same exact thing. You got to arrive and ready for your appointment.
Yeah.
And you'd expect the same vice versa.
I'm of the mindset it's very selfish to feel like your time is more important than somebody else's.
Yes. And that's where we get that equality aspect, We want to be equal and fair. But it's very interesting, the world and entitlement.
Yes.
I hate doing the fine details sometimes. Oh, what's happening here? Pop culture is funny. You talk about Taylor Swift all the time. Get a really detailed take on stuff from Neurotic and Gene G, so getting a more normie take on things is wild, because I can see exactly what normies are talking about when they say most people don't know things. I mean, I'm a normie, so I understand that. I think there's a lot of nuances normies don't see. Like even this whole thing about the strike, I'm gonna guarantee most people don't know about the strike.
Oh yeah, most people don't know about it.
I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for being part of this online world. You don't care, because there's no good TV shows. I think someone said it this past week, so we don't notice. Whereas before, we're like, oh my God, we need our Grey's Anatomy back. We need our, I don't know, whatever shows were on, like, super high demand. Walking Dead, blah, blah, blah. But we don't have that conditioning anymore, when we can just go on Netflix and watch whatever we want.
Exactly.
Whenever we want.
Like, we're watching Suits right now. I'd never watched it before.
It's actually not bad. I think that, of course, like most shows, the first few seasons are really good, and then it kind of falls apart.
Yeah. We're at the end of season 2 right now, I believe.
Oh, it's still good then.
So it's one that you watched. Is it?
What do you mean?
So
yeah,
you did
it's one
watch
that
it?
I watched. I stopped watching, I think, season 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly. It's so long ago, but like I was really into the show because they filmed a lot of it in Toronto, if not all of it. So there's like a lot of like points where I've seen them film, and then I see it in the movie, and I'm like, oh, that's so, or not the movie, the TV show. I'm like, that's so cool. I was there almost, kind of, not really, but I was there. And one of the guys that in the movie, the blonde haired dude, that is one of the interns. Nah, what's the word for it when they're like apprenticing?
The associate?
Associate? No, because that's when they're like fully hired. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah. The blonde dude with the curly hair.
Mm-hmm. Harold?
Yeah, I think so.
He's kind of
he's
dumb.
like a bit of a. Yeah. So I went to school with him.
You went to school with him?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you know who that guy is?
Yeah, and he it's a personified version of him. He's actually very smart. I thought it was really funny to see that. So yeah, I mean, it's a good show. I really liked it back in the day in its infancy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was that exactly turned me off of it, but bored. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to rewatch all of it to the point that I stopped being interested in it, and to see what exactly it was that disinterested me.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what it was for you. Because so far, I'm like super into it.
Yes.
We're at I think we're at like season 2, episode 12 is what we're on right now. So we're at the,
you know what it is?
I think we're at the finale for this season.
I think a lot of the times when you kind of like go back and forth on love interests and kind of replay that, it gets boring for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's like, okay, that's thinking about it now, it's not teaching people if you break up, there's probably a reason to break up. And
yeah,
you probably shouldn't.
And like right now, they're playing with this idea that like Mike is kind of spiraling. So, because I mean, I don't want to spoil it.
He's not a real lawyer.
he's not a real lawyer.
Yeah.
But the season I'm on right now is them dealing with Hardman.
Oh yeah.
So it's that season. So I mean, it's really good. But I can see that like Mike is starting to become less likable. Like you tend to root for him a little bit less. But that's just
because I feel like he should be the protagonist in the show. I mean, of course, you like what's his face, the guy
Harvey.
Harvey, and he's a very complicated character.
Yes.
With his like relationships, and
Donna's my favorite.
Donna, hilarious. I also really like the brunette. What's her face? His other love interest.
Harvey or Mike?
Harvey.
Zoe, the British chick?
Zoe. Yes.
Yeah, I like her too.
Like her a lot. She's got the right amount of sass.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very typical lawyer show, but like, I think having
I've never really watched anything like it before.
It's different because of the premise with Mike.
Yes.
And like, I don't know, any lawyer out there would never take on associate that is like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's your livelihood. You're gonna ruin that on just thinking he's good. He can just go to law school. It's fine. Just pay for him to go.
Exactly. All he has, like, yeah. All he needs is to take the to take the freaking exam.
Yeah, and I mean, sure, he's taken the bar many times, but not for himself. Oh, Mao says, oh, I don't want to give spoilers. Never mind.
Yeah. No spoilers for me, please, because I do really enjoy this show.
Yeah. But maybe elucidated something for me. But yeah, anyways. I want you to watch it and let me know how you feel about it when the time comes.
Yeah. I will.
But,
You might be out of the country, but...
Hey, I will have hopefully some Wi-Fi. That's the hope, okay? I want to...
You're going to be out on a 10-day hike. I am so excited for you.
I am very nervous for my knees and my feet.
I can understand that.
The last time I did a hike, I think 3 days in, I was crying while hiking down the mountain because my knees started. When I was younger, I used to have a little bit of knee issue where I didn't align my knees to my toes when I was bending. So I think with the repetitive like walking up and down hills, kind of exacerbated that. And then I had my friends, 2 of them were doctors, so they were like bandaging my knee every day to help with it. So I bought some, what do you call it? I bought knee braces.
That's gonna be good for you. Knee brace, yeah, those should hopefully help.
They'll hopefully help, but I gotta grab some tensor bandages just in case for like really tight wrapping if we get to that point. But other than that, and losing my 1st and 4th toenail because of the rubbing of my shoes. I got new shoes. I've broken them in, I hope. So yeah, those are the 2 main issues. Other than that, you know, whatever, bring it on. I love hiking. Hiking is so fun. Painful but fun, but worth it. For the views.
Yeah. I don't think I've been camping. I haven't been like on a hike like that before.
It's gonna be very interesting. This time, we're not taking tents and like a stove and cutlery and food. Like we're gonna buy food along the way, but we don't necessarily have to make camp. Luckily, because that extra weight of a tent.
Yeah.
A sleeping bag? No, thank you. So I think my pack ended up being like 30 pounds, and I have a 60-liter pack, but I packed it as little as I could, and even then I felt like I probably could have gotten rid of some stuff.
Yeah.
But this time I'm bringing a 30-liter backpack, so half the size, and I'm bringing literally 2 pairs of clothes. So all my pictures, hopefully you guys don't judge me, are gonna be in the same clothes the entire time.
Hey, I'm not gonna judge you.
But it's what is it, moisture wicking type of clothing, and I did the same thing on my last hike, and we were fine. I didn't smell like a boy at the end, so I'm happy about that. Odd. But I think if ever you are able to breathe and hike, I think you would really like doing some of these big hikes. They're just they're a monster. They're a monster. So I get why some people are apprehensive of doing it.
We have some really nice mountain ranges out here in North Carolina that I want to go out to sometime.
You should.
Because we've got the Blue Ridge Mountains out here. And
maybe
I really
when I visit,
want to go out there. Yes.
When I visit, we should go.
Okay.
I think it'd be fun.
I'm down.
It'd be really fun. Mr. Me, I'm not revealing details yet about where I'm hiking until closer to, just in case. Just in case. But it's somewhere in Europe. I got euros. There's a lot of ranges in Europe that,
We
that
really
could
don't
be
want
it.
X-Ray Girl to be a topic on a murder podcast. That's why.
Yeah. Although I don't know if you'd actually recognize me if you saw me, no makeup, you know, with my like those like neck scarves, they're called buffs on, and
Mhm.
like looking all like adventure Barbie. I don't know. I don't know if you'd recognize me, because I will say I only get recognized when I'm with other people like that are recognizable, like Mark, Gary, Garrett, even Chris Gore. But I blend
Chris and
in
that
a lot.
hair.
It's the hair. It's the beards. But I look like a typical Asian girl. Most people don't recognize me. I love it.
Oh my god. This,
Uh-huh.
it's one of those moments where it's good that people a little racist and don't notice the
Everyone looks the
differences.
same. But it's so true. I remember I was this was at the airport in Vegas, and I walked by one of the fans that was a fan that was on the same flight as us. And I mean, I didn't take any notice of him, and I walked past him 3 times at least, trying to just get stuff. Mark walks past him. He's like, "Oh!"
Oh my god, I love it.
And I just died laughing, thinking that like, oh, that's a good thing. I guess
Yeah.
I can be incognito real easy.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
This was a 3D print. I do have the link to the 3D print to Nanom's Patreon in the description if you are interested in checking out their stuff.
He also sells
Yeah.
his stuff on CG Trader.
It's also on CG Trader?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's
He
also...
sells them individually on there.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice. Because I was gonna say, when you do that monthly subscription, you only get the 3 during that month, right?
Yes.
Doesn't
So
like-
you can
okay.
also purchase them off of CG Trader. So I will find that link to it as well and add it to the description after the stream.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce.
How is your painting coming along?
Coming along, but you know what's so funny? Every time I like go over another area, I'm like, oh, I did miss a number. I missed a number or so here.
That's
Whoopsies. But I think it's looking pretty cool. It's kind of looking like there's so much pink and blue. It looks like a baby reveal or something.
I love it. I think it's so cute. Because it's Star Wars, isn't it?
Yeah. The finished product is the thumbnail. For those
Yes.
who are wondering, it's in the thumbnail. God, why is my brain farting right now? I'm like, Sith.
Vader.
What's the name of the Sith?
It's Vader.
Vader, thank you. Forgot his name.
You forgot Vader.
I forgot
You're
Vader.
Such a normie.
I was thinking Anakin, though. I was like, it's technically correct, but you know.
My husband goes,
gonna-
Vader's a bitch.
Oh, them fighting words. Okay, who's your favorite character in the Star Wars series then?
I really don't have one.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I really never was a big Star Wars fan growing up. I remember
I like
watching
Queen
them.
Amidala.
Huh?
I liked Queen Amidala.
Yeah, because she's awesome. She was very stylish.
Very stylish. I think it was kind of cool that she was still like active. I like the idea that when she traveled, she was one of the handmaidens, so that she could go off and be free. I like that idea that like even though she has this role to play, she still is a little bit free spirited,
Mm-hmm.
and she's obviously very caring, because when her decoy got hurt, she was so upset. So
Yeah.
I don't know, like there was a lot of good qualities in her that was, and I mean, hey, love interest too wise, obviously was okay with that, even though it turned him a little mad. I mean, who would
Yeah.
not fall in love with that if that's who you were protecting?
I can get it.
But yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten a little bit more into Star Wars. I was more into, like, I was never, like, super into sci-fi. I was more into fantasy. So, like, Lord of the Rings and, like, that kind of stuff. Which cracks me up because now, like, I mean, one of my freaking favorite games is No Man's Sky. And my most anticipated game is Starfield.
Starfield! Hey, it comes when you least expect it. And I think that, you know, I really like, I never thought I'd like sci-fi, to be honest. A lot. I mean, like, yeah, whatever. Star Wars was a big thing during that time, but like even now, like liking things like Star Trek and Doctor Who and
Yeah.
I would
How are
never
you
have thought.
liking Doctor Who?
Love it. Oh my god. That show is we're at the part of, obviously, that's still good. Ingenious. The writing is just absolutely fantastic. The actors, same thing, and it's not just like you think Doctor Who is going to be the person that saves everyone all the time. It is absolutely not. And it's kind of cool that there's a bit of give and take, and it makes sense, the events that happen. It's like, you know, the companions aren't always the one that's saving. It's not always the Doctor. It's such great storytelling. You have these singular characters they introduce each time that you like absolutely fall in love with and don't expect to be in love with. And then when they like they have their character arc and say, like, if they passed away especially, and you're just like, wow. And I will say this, there are a lot of strong females in that show.
Yeah, aren't like all of the companions.
The companions, but even the characters for that singular episode, there's always like this when they have this sacrificial female character where they have like this, like, I'm gonna save everyone type of thing, like they literally sacrifice themselves for them. It shows that women can do things, and it kind of sucks that they died, but I think that it gave that better impact for that story. So that's how I'm loving Doctor Who. Like, just, it's amazing, and I'm so sad for what happens in the future.
Yeah, with what they turn to.
Yeah, and it sucks because it could have gone on, like, this show could have been going on for 100 years if they didn't screw it up. But of course, you know, as all woke stuff does, it ruins complete series.
Yep.
So I want to watch the classic ones one day, but I won't today. I still haven't watched all of New Who, and I will say, even it's funny how bad the CG is, but it's so good at the same time. I like that even with crappy CG, I'm loving it.
That's good. I'm glad you're liking it. I haven't ever really watched it. I think I've only seen maybe a handful of episodes of Who.
Did it never capture your interest? Is that why? Or
I was just in a really busy time in my life whenever I tried to watch it. I was working 3 jobs, and I was just busy. So I think I just fell off of it. I think if I tried it again, I would really like it. So I think you should.
You
should. Give it another shot.
I think you'll really like it. Plus, I don't know, there's some really good male characters and female characters.
I know both my sisters are obsessed with it. They absolutely loved it.
Obsessed. What do you know their favorite doctors?
I think my little sister's was Matt Smith. I don't know about my older sisters.
That's okay. I'm excited to see Matt Smith as the Doctor because I loved him in House of the Dragon.
Yeah, I need to finish that still. I watched the first episode of House of the Dragon, and everybody says it's amazing.
Yep. Absolutely amazing. Like Gary freaking loves House of the Dragon. There's one episode that's like, oh, but the rest.
Yeah, I think I know about the episode that you're talking about, but
It's not, I can still forgive it if the rest and the future rest is good, but it remains to be seen. Because, I don't know. They're pacing it very well as well, because they could have like overextended it, and made like more seasons. I think that's a mistake that a lot of shows do with books when they make it too long. But they do a good job with that. Thank goodness. Start at Tom Baker. Is that one of Classic Who? I think I've never watched a Classic Who. Well, we might go watch it. Zia and I, but we got a lot of good TV shows on the horizon. I think, including Buffy. I love Buffy.
I love Buffy.
I watched some of it when I was younger. I really like Michelle Trachtenberg's character, the sister.
Dawn.
Dawn. I think like if you want to talk about a very fallible character, like she's probably one of the most
Yes.
Most dumb but like forgivable characters.
Yes. Because she's still young and.
Yeah, we got to make mistakes sometimes, and I think the idea that Buffy was being maternal to her and all that was almost hilarious, but it works out in the end, of course.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whenever you lose a parent, it's expected.
Yeah.
So.
And those are some really good I guess model of how that would probably go. I mean, without the vampire killing, I suppose, but
Yeah, and dying multiple times, and coming back, and
yeah, that doesn't happen often in real life.
No, can't really relate to that part.
No, but we like I said, the idea of family and morals and friendship, those are some themes that like will take a show very far.
Yes.
Just add vampires and witches and whatever else.
Demons.
And hey, there's a lesbian relationship in there too, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, Willow and Tara.
There we go. See, you can have that in shows as well.
It was one of the first really popular ones.
I mean, Allison Hannigan though. Come on.
Yeah, she's adorable.
Like, every show she has done so far has been pretty good. Like, I really liked How I Met Your Mother.
Until the last episode.
Well, yeah, besides that. Everything else in between, I would say the Marshall, Barney, and Allison's character, I forgot her name. All I can think about is Lily. I was like, Willow, not Willow. Made the show for me.
Yeah, I agree. Everybody hated Ted for a good reason.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of annoying and just annoying.
Yeah.
And I mean, what was his love interest name again?
Robin.
Shoot. Robin. She's cool. She's just like a good solid character for the most part.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say the focal point, at least for me. Okay. I think I'm moving to number 4 now. Finally. Going to white. Okay. I do have to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna be right back though.
Okay.
Okay. I'll leave my screen up so they can hear you.
Okay. Let's see. working on the lower body of Link. Stinking pants. Ah. What you gonna get up to, honey? Uh-huh. Yep.
I feel like you probably could hear my chair as I was sitting down.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Oh, really? I'm like, the leather is just like. Okay. All right. We're moving to white now. Okay. Welcome back, chat. Hi, Kersier. Oh, has your so I saw Twitter. They changed the minimum whatever for subscribing to like 5 mil officially. I'm like, at this rate, I feel like I'm gonna get monetized very easily. I feel like we're pretty close.
We'll see. I'm getting there. I don't know what I'm at right now. I haven't even looked. But it could be fun.
I checked just for fun. And it was like halfway there. I'm like, ooh, okay, this is doable.
I'm curious now.
Should check it just to see. So I feel like your Elon stuff. If it hasn't pushed you over the edge, it will definitely push you over the edge.
Let's see.
Missing number 2.
For the last 28 days, I'm at 3.5 million impressions.
Oh my god! You're almost there.
We'll get there.
You are almost there. We want to support our girl. Because, yeah. I'd say this is probably the craziest year in terms of online world for you.
Yes.
Because I bet you during...
3 months be?
I think about like, I never knew being canceled was a thing, okay? You know, of course, when you're in high school, when people are mad at you, if you like did something wrong or whatever, it feels like the worst thing in the world. I can't imagine what it feels like to feel canceled in like all of this amongst all of it.
Yeah. Over the last 90-day period, I'm at 3.8. So
3.8.
We'll get there. We'll see. I won't get it for this 3-month period, but maybe like in the next couple of months.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Mesa
even
says-
that is mainly just because of Elon.
Yeah. I think Mesa brings up a good point here. Paying people to poop post is going to blow back on Twitter. In
Mhm.
some ways, yes. It's already showing up. I think there's a lot of those adult content Twitters that they're not getting certain monetization because advertisers don't want to be associated with that. So
Yeah.
it's just like YouTube. There's going to be rules, and it'll be interesting to see how that occurs.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm looking right now, and my average is like between 3 and 400,000 impressions a month. So we'll see. But I've
Yeah.
also gained like in the last since Elon tweeted at me, I've gained 5,300 followers.
Oh, but Jesus. Dang.
Yeah.
Been a busy month for you.
Yeah, so I'm almost at 17,000. I just hit 16.8.
Oh my goodness. Guys, if you haven't yet, sub to Kara on Twitter. Or I guess it's a follow. It's a follow.
Yeah, it's a follow. Just follow
These
me.
languages are so confusing.
Yes.
Ouch.
Let's see.
Just cracked my elbow.
Close that. Open this
But-
back up.
There are a lot of people who do crap posting. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not.
Sometimes
but-
it's just like, dude, come on, just hang out. You don't,
Like,
you
I
don't
like
gotta be angry.
Who was it? The redhead, the singer country guy's song was so funny. I loved it.
The
have
the
What was
one
his
that's going
face?
viral right now.
Yeah, I forgot his
Yeah.
name. I like that song. I love country though, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, mind that part. I know not a lot of people love country, but I love country.
I love it.
So,
I love that you love it. That makes me happy.
cause like it's just chill. It's relaxing. I know it's not everyone's favorite genre, but I think there's a lot of like, especially if you compare it to like rap music, there's a lot more humbleness in it.
Yes.
And I mean, hey, I get it. Boobas are nice, and booties are nice, and money's cool too. I don't know if I'd rap about that. That's it.
Yeah.
Beaches and gangs. Not into that.
Nope. Can't really relate.
Can't relate at all. But then again, I've never really been into rap music. I think the only time I would say I was definitely kind of into it was Eminem's 8 Mile. That song, the Lose Yourself song was so good.
Yeah.
Every kid knew how to sing the first verse
Uh-huh.
when that movie came out.
Gosh. It feels like so long ago.
Better lose yourself. Yeah. And I mean, Eminem, he hasn't changed that much. I mean, of course, you can tell a couple like little spots of him getting older, but he has remained very youthful looking
Mm-hmm.
overall. And I mean, I don't know if he would be considered the best rapper, but I think in terms of his trajectory of his career, he has one of the best rap careers.
Yes. I mean, he's a name that most people in the world know of. Like between Eminem and like Snoop Dogg, and like they're names people know.
Yeah, 8 Mile was a good film. Oh my god, maybe I should watch it.
No, you need to watch Hook.
Okay. I've been told, chat. I've been told. I can't do anything else.
I have giving you homework.
Uh-oh. I want to get an A on this. Do we get letter grades on this? No.
Oh my god. You were so Asian.
I know. I gotta pass. I'm an Asian, not a Bayesian.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. You don't know.
Oh, I love it.
This. It's hard to be a smart person. It's not really smart. Asian. It's hard to be Asian.
It's hard to be Asian.
Yes.
You got them standards.
Oh my god. Such high standards. I blame it on my parents. You know, they wanted me to have a good life and to work very hard, and I think they instilled some good practices. Maybe some unrealistic expectations, sure, but some good practices nonetheless.
Yeah.
Like, think about that. I'm like, that's probably what wasn't healthy to be told stuff like that all the time, but hey, I'd rather be motivated than to have the opposite.
Exactly.
Emotional damage. Yes. Yes. You guys are understanding me finally. That Stephen I think is his name, the one that started the emotional damage. He understands. He understands completely what it's like.
Alright, I need to let that dry. Then I'll do another coat.
Oh, I need to see what it looks like now. Oh, you actually got quite a bit done.
I got some base coats done. Do another layer on the face and the hair.
Hi, Jacob. Oh my God, Rap God. Okay, I mean, I don't love rap, but I can appreciate that song. That is one of the hardest raps to sing, I think. It's one of the fastest.
Oh.
By Eminem. I don't know how people even say any words in it, to be honest. He raps so gosh darn fast. I do like the chorus of it. The only reason I know it is because one of my friends, he karaoke'd that. Otherwise, I will never have known the song Rap God. And I don't think he karaoke'd it well, but he tried.
He tried. It's the thought that counts.
Yep. Thought, effort, all them good words. I don't know. When I go to karaoke, I'm thinking like Backstreet Boys, Britney Spears. What's your karaoke go-to?
I don't karaoke.
What? I don't know if we can be friends. I'm kidding. Karaoke is for a very specific set of subset of people, mostly Asians.
Mostly Asians.
But I think it's fun if you like to make a fool out of yourself.
I just never really been. I just don't sing.
Ever?
Not really.
I'm trying to think if you ever even hummed a song. And nothing comes to mind, so. Dang. I feel like I could do that. I used to sing in the shower all the time. All the time. I felt bad for my family.
I wouldn't. I think it's fun and creative. It's just not for me. I'm one of those, I get out of breath really easy, and so my eyes water.
When you sing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Poor thing.
It's just a little annoying.
Well, I don't want you to die on my watch, so no singing aloud around me.
I'll let you do it all for me.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm very glad to do. I feel so silly. I'm painting white on white canvas right now.
Nah, there's nothing silly about that.
Just feels redundant. But I can actually start seeing like the actual creation being actually prettier than just the black from earlier. I kind of want to get like a fun portrait now of something, I don't know of what, and get this painted. Because this is super therapeutic.
Yes, it is. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what direction.
No, it's all good because I just remembered the word that I couldn't remember earlier about
What was it?
being inventive. Creative.
Ah.
You can be creative. Well, I'm not being creative per se with this one, but with the original Warhammer figure, yes, I was a little more creative then, but not as much now. Because I'm being told what to do.
Being told what to do is sometimes fun.
Yeah, it is.
You're like, yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Hi, Mark. Thing out there. Oh God. Once he, for fun, was like treating me like I'm from the army and I was like an officer, not like sexually. And it felt really weird being called ma'am because they do yes ma'am, no ma'am. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because at the time I didn't feel like I was a ma'am. Now I feel like a ma'am. I'm okay being called a ma'am.
I'm okay with being a ma'am.
Yeah. I think maybe it's part of it is like the whole idea of like the marriage. Mrs. You're still a miss at that point. And then, yeah, after marriage, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a ma'am. I could take it. It makes more sense. Holding on to that single life. Wow, KBNT says your love of karaoke tells me you've always been a party girl. No. I literally hated partying for most of my young adult life because I hated party culture and how rude some men were. I'm not all men, but some of them, especially when you went out to clubs or like lounges where they felt entitlement to like touch your body or like dance on your body, and I'm like, no. I did, like, if you want to count salsa dancing as partying, sure, I salsa danced well into the night. People were very kind and polite and asked you to dance, and you knew their names, not just like them backcutting your behind. Like I thought that was really gross, especially if I didn't know who you were. But yeah, if that counts, is salsa dancing into late hours is partying? Sure, I did that, but I don't think I was much of a partier until I was an adult, where I surrounded myself by people who partied a lot that were my friends. But yeah, I don't know. And then I was sassy enough to say things back to people more so now. I think that really changed that dynamic too. I didn't feel as confident back then when I was younger. I don't know. I feel like you've always been a very vocal person, Kara. Like if you knew something was wrong, you'd say something. Whereas I think a lot of young people don't do that, like young girls that I've known.
Yeah, I feel like I've typically been the call it as I see it kind of person.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I've been that way. It probably wasn't the best for like friendships. But I'm okay with that.
I think
some people who don't really like that type of quality.
No, like living in that delusional state of mind. But it's like a little bit of give and take. Like you have to understand that the person wants what's best for you. And sometimes it's not easy hearing these things.
Yeah.
And I think that not a lot of people, especially when they're young, and I'll probably even say like myself included, wanted to hear the truth per se.
Yes.
Whereas now I'm like, if there's something up with me, I'd rather you address it to me now versus later.
Versus hearing it through a third party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that means more to me for you to be truthful than it is to placate myself and my feelings.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I am of the same mindset.
And also chat in KBNT. I love private room karaoke's. I didn't like doing those public karaoke's. My friends and I, we literally, so I think, what was it? There's a little Koreatown in Toronto where they have, during certain times, you go and it'd be like half off karaoke. Oh, sober as ever during the day to go karaoke.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yep. So,
Very
very,
so happy.
very like it was for the love of karaokeing and singing badly, and like this is how nerdy I was. The place we loved going to graded how well you hit the notes and
Oh my
you
god.
sang. So we'd be like, yes, we got an A.
Oh my god.
Yes, we went to a place that graded your singing. I think I shocked Kara. Oh no.
You're so Asian and I love it so much.
Yep.
Ah! Sorry. I
A
dropped
different
stuff.
type of person. Who does karaoke sober? Me? I definitely did it more sober than I ever did drunk.
I know I've done it before, but I just can't remember it because I was probably wasted.
I feel like you'd have to be wasted, especially if it was more recently, if you don't like karaokeing in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, definitely. Just try to think. If I ever got you to karaoke, what song would it have to be? I don't know your song preferences that well.
Gosh.
Like what you like to listen to.
I listen to mostly rock music. Rock and alternative, really. Are kind of like my main...
I have it. Nickelback, Photograph.
No.
I'm kidding. I don't know why that song always makes me laugh. Just the way he sounds when he's look at this photograph.
Oh my god. I have a feeling there's gonna be a rise in what's the song that they sing in Barbie? Gonna push you around. What is that song? The one that
Not the Ken song?
Yeah, not the Ken song, but the one that Ken sings on the beach.
Oh, Push. I think it's
Yes.
called Push or something. I heard that song is it's always been kind of a laughing about song, so it was funny getting the rights for this when Greta Gerwig got the rights for the song.
Yeah.
They knew it would be like more of a joke than anything, but apparently that song has always been a bit of a joke, according to my pop culture podcast.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Chad Kroeger is I don't know. Would he be considered rock music? Like,
Yeah.
he's not, and he is.
I
Okay.
mean, that particular song is more of a rock vibe, I would say.
Yeah, it's like soft rock.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't call it rock, but then again, I'm not an expert on rock music.
I'm not either. Alright. I think that's all I'm gonna
okay, because I'm like painting this white, and I'm like, oh my god, I think the coffee's getting to me. I'm a bit shaky.
Oh, I hate that. That happened to me a couple weeks ago when we were painting. Like, my hands just started shaking. I was like, okay, I gotta stop.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, guys, later Sunday Funday, 1 p.m. Eastern, and then Forbidden Frontier, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Kara, do you have anything coming up?
No, I'm boring.
Go sub to her on YouTube's. We're trying to get her subs up.
I just
and
hit
then hopefully
500.
monetize. Congratulations. So yeah, we're halfway there for the subs. It is, did I link it in here? I don't know if I did. If I haven't, I will link it in the description later. And yeah, and then that way she can start doing more. We're trying to bring her to the dark side.
Yes. Bring me to the dark side between YouTube and Kick. I do want to explore Rumble a little bit more.
Did you get monetized on Rumble?
I don't
Or
know if
no?
I'm monetized. I don't think I'm monetized on there yet.
Because I remember we were trying to get your subs up, but then I don't remember what happened after that.
I hit 100, and I think I only streamed on there like I think I've only streamed on there twice.
Okay.
So that's probably partially why I've just kind of stopped.
There you go. But yeah, so thank you guys for hanging out, and I guess we will see you next time.
Yes.
But-
when is gonna be your next time?
Yes, so I am going to leave on Sunday next week for my trip. The next time I think it's in 4 weeks.
Mid-September.
September 17th. I will be back for Sunday Fun Day, for this, for Forbidden Frontiers even too. Like, it feels so weird to think 4 weeks I'm gonna miss.
I know.
But if you guys maybe on Sunday, oh no, it'd be too late in the UK on that last weekend. Or maybe on Sunday of the 3rd, I might be able to join you on the voice call and just hang out.
Okay.
Mark will be playing Starfield while while you guys paint, and then I'll just be like tired.
Yeah, because you'll be in Europe.
Okay.
You'll be there for the meetup by then.
Yes. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff for the future. I'm sad I'm gonna miss you guys for a couple weeks, but I'm glad you were able to rally for this, because I think once we were like, oh yeah, I have 4 weeks off. Whoopsies.
I'm like, yeah,
Let's
I
do
gotta
it.
see ya. Because I got
do
this, and then we have, if you're filling up for it on Thursday for No Man's Sky, that's gonna be it. The last I'm gonna see you.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll just like FaceTime you randomly. I'll be like,
I'm perfectly fine with that.
look who I found. It'll be like Disfru and Shad and who else? Gary, Garrett, Adam. There's gonna be so many people there. Those are the ones confirmed so far. There might be some more. But yeah,
I'm
wish.
so excited for you.
I wish I could bring you.
I do wish I could have come, but I really need to get my kitchen remodeled.
Hey, I understand that. As someone who has a broken bathroom.
Yes, you get it.
Yeah. But chat, I will see you guys